Good morning and welcome back. I'm Amanda Brilhanti. From raising interest rates for the first time in 3 years, price hikes and rising gas prices, we're always keeping a close eye on the markets here at Newsmax. And for more on this, we're going to bring in business and markets analyst and Newsmax contributor Seth Denson. Seth, good morning and welcome back.
Hey, Amanda, good to be back with you.
Now, Seth, we saw those national gas prices dipping slowly. How can we get these sky-high prices under control?
Yeah, we talked about it in the first hour. We gotta drill. We gotta generate our own energy. When we're reliant upon foreign energy, we're reliant upon foreign leaders and decision makers, and that's ludicrous when you consider the amount of energy that we could have right here. It would boost not only our economy, but it would also be good for our national security. So I don't understand why this administration is taking the position they're taking. Unfortunately, right now, while there are plenty of rigs operational, as the administration would point to, there's no new rigs going in because they recognize that the administration does not favor American energy.
Seth, like you said last hour, drill, baby, drill, and you said that you've actually been talking to oil companies in Texas. What do they think is going to make a difference for the prices outside of drilling?
Well, listen, they would agree with effectively everything I just said, and in that American energy would impact that. Our reliance upon OPEC, Iran, Russia, Venezuela. I mean, I'm naming those countries off. I'm shaking my head, going, why would we rely on them for anything? But we do. And as a result, our price here is impacted by that. Again, U.S. oil and energy is by and large greener and cleaner than these other nations, not only because of transportation, but just because of our EPA and its requirements and restraints over American producers. So this idea that having this oil come from other countries is better for the environment is idiotic. And I don't think the American people are buying into it either when America produces the cleanest energy out there.
Yeah, these other countries don't have the same standards that we have here for oil in America. Seth, I want to touch on this tax holiday concept. Can you break it down and explain whether or not it'll make a difference?
Yeah, so there's a big call for us to have gas holidays. So the gas tax is every gallon of gas you pump into your car, anywhere between 20 and 40 cents a gallon is going to state and local governments as well as the federal government. So there are two sides to this. There's a state gas tax and a federal gas tax. There's calls to eliminate it or at least do a holiday through the end of the year. Mitch McConnell, as a matter of fact, has been calling for it. And while I'm always in favor of us eliminating gas taxes or taxes of any kind. The reality is, from a global perspective, the United States pays lower in gas taxes than really anywhere else. And until we can get spending under control, I don't know that we want to cut off too much revenue. This accounts, just in Texas, for example, for 6.5% plus of our state's revenue. Texas is a no federal incomes or no state income tax state. So, you eliminate 6%, it's got to come from somewhere. I would love it if politicians would simultaneously say, and we'll cut our spending to offset. But until that happens, I don't know that I'm in favor of a gas tax relief, only because it's going to impact the economy negatively from a revenue perspective, and it's going to come back at some point, and it's probably going to come back higher to offset it.
I don't think anybody wants to have those come back higher. Seth Denson, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks.